Playoff final at Wembley as Leicester and Swindon battle for the final promotion place. The teams come out now.
Yeah. Well, I think Leicester are going to be a tough cookie to beat this afternoon because since they got hammered by Newcastle, they've really come back and have meant business. And to Portsmouth's grief, I think they showed that. So I don't think they're going to take anything lying down at all.
Well, I think they've shown a lot of character, Jim. And this little fella here, Joachim, he's one guy with a lot of pace. Won with York City.
That's right, he did indeed. So it's a great day for them, isn't it? I mean, look.
First of all, it's Alan Parry.
So the final Wembley occasion of this long season, and after 9 months of hard work, it's all come down to the next couple of hours for these two famous old clubs. Well, let's look at the teams, beginning with Leicester City. In goal, Kevin Poole. At 2, Gary Mills. 3, Mike Whitlow. 4, Richard Smith. 5, Steve Walsh. 6, Colin Hill. 7, David Oldfield. 8 is Steve Thompson. 9, Julian Joachim. 10, Steve Agnew. And 11, Lee Philpott. Well, now the Swindon lineup. Fraser Digby in goal. 2, Nick Summerby. His dad, the former Manchester City star Mike, among the crowd today. 3, Paul Bodin. 4, the player-manager Glenn Hoddle. 5, skipper Colin Calderwood. 6, Sean Taylor. 7, John Moncur. 8, Ross McLaren. 9, Dave Mitchell. 10 is Martin Ling. And 11, Craig Maskell. City out here today. And the Wembley wave already underway. A warm day, a strong wind, and a very enthusiastic and colourful crowd. Say what you like about the philosophy of the playoffs, but I think these occasions, in a way, are almost as exciting as the FA Cup final itself. Certainly, there are more true fans inside the stadium than you get on FA Cup final day. It's a big day for everyone, players, fans, officials alike. And it's Swindon Town, all in red, who will get the final big occasion of the football season underway. And takes over. Now Whitlow. Looking for Walsh, far edge of the penalty area, knocks it down to Smith. In it goes to Joachim. Philpott's in behind him. Joachim there again. And then Oldfield and Swindon were rocking for a moment then. Knocks it forward. Summerby winning the header. Maskell is in there. Nobody knew where it was for a moment. Summerby did. And now Maskell. Well, that was a rather disappointing effort. Oldfield. Whitlow getting forward well, and Philpott outside him, and he finds him. They're queuing up for a good cross here. And a good cross comes in towards Walsh. 0-0. In it goes towards Walsh, who got the touch to Joachim. And Oldfield arrives. Ooh, he almost squeezed that one in between the goalkeeper's right hand and the post. They've gone from left to right flank. Summerby whips it into Maskell. Well played. Hoddle. The magic of the player-manager has forged a crucial goal for Swindon Town. 3 minutes to half-time. You could almost have written the script.
Good hold-up play here by Maskell, and a lovely little touch. Look at the way he bent that ball, didn't try and knock the ball, and held out the ball. He just placed that ball around the goalkeeper. That's the clever little bit of play. The imagination of Hoddle to get round the side of him, and a marvellous placed shot. Jimmy Greaves would have been proud of that. You pass it into the net.
Leicester trying to hit back instantly. And style, which has been their hallmark all season, and his hallmark throughout his career. Completely certain, and I think we will see them perform better in this second half as they get the half under defenders, though. Oldfield just misses out. Taylor intercepts. On it goes to Maskell. He's onside. He has Mitchell in the box, otherwise it's full of Leicester defenders. So he goes outside the box to Moncur. Good run by him, and now Maskell! Swindon Town's leading scorer has taken them a step closer to the Premier League.
Well, that's an absolutely brilliant finish by Maskell. Always been a scorer. It was a calm, composed build-up. Moncur threatened to shoot, took the ball on, was slightly lucky there, and then the outstretched leg of the Leicester defender, Gary Mills, just beaten, and didn't he place that ball perfectly? Now we will see an onslaught by Leicester, and I'm sure it will be marvellous for the game.
Before half-time. It's his 24th goal of the season. Down. I think he wants to speak to Walsh as well. Well, Brian Little had been saying, hadn't he, just seconds earlier when he was being interviewed in the tunnel, that they would give it a go, and then seconds later, almost as he'd taken his place on the bench there, he saw a second goal conceded, and he saw the mountain. Moncur has earned this corner with his skill. And it goes high towards Taylor. Walsh got there ahead of him, though. Moncur plays it back in again, and no offside! And Taylor has scored! And that surely means it's the Premier League for Swindon Town now! The big defender gets his 13th goal of the season. He who hesitates pays the price. Taylor threw his head in where it hurts, and he is rewarded with the most crucial goal of Swindon's season.
That's a 13th goal this season for Taylor, and 13, lucky 13.
There was a caution. I'm not sure why, as we were watching the replay of the goal, Steve Walsh of Leicester maybe said something to the referee, and he has gone into the book. It's surely impossible for Leicester to come back from this. Is it? There are only 10 minutes gone in the second half. They've got time to do it. Here's Whitlow. Did well, and Walsh, I'm afraid to say, hit that one rather like a centre-half, not a centre-forward. And now Thompson. Whitlow has Philpott hugging the left touchline. And Oldfield gets it back to him. That's a good ball. Philpott's cross is an excellent one. Walsh is there! And Jochin buries the rebound! Leicester have a moment of hope.
Superb deep cross, ideal for Walsh. Back across the goal, hit the post, and Joachim reacts first. And Jimmy Greaves was talking about lack of efforts at goal. Well, we've had 4 goals already, and I think there's more to come, Alan.
Well, I personally enjoyed the first half. The second half is proving even better, and it's only 12 minutes old.
The first half lacked the frenzy that some enjoy in the goalmouth, but for purists, it was all poise and style.
He was getting his shirt tugged and everything before that. It was a bit harsh by Mr. Ellery himself. Anyway, he's booked, and the free kick goes in. Now the header flies just wide from Smith. This will be another howitzer from Smith. No, it wasn't, because before he could get there to take it, it was taken. Philpott. Agnew. Hoddle takes it from him, but it's only as far as Mills. And still Mills, and still. And he curls it beautifully over to the far post. Philpott turning it back in again. Walsh goes up to the keeper, and it's in! It's 3-2! Incredible! The defender turned goal scorer gets goal number 16 of the season. They wouldn't give it up, Leicester.
a genuine goal by Walsh. That's what he's best at, but didn't Mills do well early on? For a brief second, Swindon seemed to stand still when the ball was played back in. That was the position there. I think that Swindon half looked to see if the referee that thought Joe Aisham had blocked the goalkeeper, Fraser Digby, there. But Walsh did a genuine leap, and it's 3-2. I said at half-time, 3-2 the other way.
Well, what a wonderful game of football this is. Here's Bowden. Moncur taken away from him by Whitlow. Now Walsh, what a hero he's been, a part in both the goals, scored the second, of course. Whitlow drives forward now. He's got Joachim and looks for Thompson, and Thompson has equalised! It's unbelievable stuff now! You can't pause for breath.
Marvellous play by Steve Thompson. Calm finish, once again, taking the leap out the Hoddle book, and Maskell. A placement finish, terrific break by Whitlow. Clever ball, back behind everyone. And Thompson appears first. Link can't get there. Great finish.
There's the record, 20 minutes to go. Swindon's corner. Bowden knocks it up towards Calderwood. Taylor off the line. Walsh gets it away. Bowden free on the left. On it goes for Mitchell, and Mitchell's in space here, and he's got White with him. And Poole has produced another miraculous save. Hoddle knocks it long for White, and White steals in and goes down, and it's a penalty. The referee has given a penalty for a foul on the substitute. 7 minutes to go. David, please.
Well, there was once again an incredible pass, beautifully flighted. I do feel that Kevin Poole should be more alert to that ball played through, should be a little bit closer to the edge of his box there. Steve White nudged it past. It was definitely obstructed, but how many referees give obstruction an indirect free kick in that situation? It's a penalty, it's all or nothing. And Bowden, quite a sure shot, will have the opportunity here to put Swindon back in the driving seat.
A year ago, Leicester conceded a controversial penalty against Blackburn Rovers, which cost them a place in the Premier League. Is history about to repeat itself? Paul Bowden from the spot for Swindon. He scored! To Smith. Forward to Mills. Walsh is up there. Joachim goes down. No suggestion of a foul, though. It's all over. A Wembley classic has ended with victory for Glenn Hoddle and a place in the Premier League for Swindon Town. You can only feel deeply, deeply sorry for Leicester City. For the second time in 12 months, they've tasted defeat. For the 6th time in their history, they've come to Wembley and they will go home losers. But Wembley is all about winners. The Leicester players are inconsolable, but Glenn Hoddle has led Swindon Town into the promised land. For the first time in Swindon Town's history, they would be lining up against the likes of Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, and the other greats of English football, beating Sunderland here in the playoff final, only to find that irregularities meant that they were forbidden to take their place. Glenn Hoddle has put all that behind them. The question now, of course, in Swindon is will he be there to lead them in the Premier League next season?